millions of homeless animals, every life matters. Since 1973, FOHA has saved more than 17,500 dogs and cats. We are more than a shelter. We are a safe haven, a lifetime safety net, and a promise that once an animal comes to FOHA, they'll always have a place to call home. Scooter was first adopted from FOHA in 2017. 6 years later, at 11 years old, he was found wandering alone in rural Pennsylvania. His microchip brought him back to us, part of FOHA's lifetime commitment to the animals we care for. When he returned, Scooter needed extensive veterinary care. As an FIV-positive cat, living with a virus that weakens the immune system but rarely prevents a full, happy life, he required more than $2,000 in dental and medical treatment. Thanks to donors and our veterinary partners, his health was restored and his playful, affectionate spirit returned. Our partners at Pet Info featured Scooter's story on PBS Channel 10's Pet Info Cafe, shining a spotlight on a cat who might otherwise have been overlooked. That visibility helped connect him with the family who would become his forever home.
And we saw that there was this little cat that was by himself. They talked him up to us. They let us know that he was Instagram famous with that little TikTok that they did of him, which we still love to share with our friends. You know, we just immediately saw him and just had a connection to him. And then, you know, of course we heard the really sad backstory about him. I always really like to hope that he knows that he's now in a really safe place and that we'll never let anything bad happen to him because he is just everything to us.
He's just made our life so much better.
We love him so much, though.
Dogs, too, depend on FOHA's promise. Through our senior care plan, supported by the Gray Muzzle organization, adopters receive up to $1,500 to help with veterinary costs before and after adoption. This program opens the door for senior dogs, giving them a chance to find a family and live out their days surrounded by love. Toro arrived from Mexico in poor health, suffering from chronic infections, a painful hernia, and advanced dental issues. FOHA invested more than $8,300 in medical care, supported by donors and veterinary partners, while volunteers showered him with love and enrichment. He was adopted through FOHA's Senior Care Plan in May 2024 and is now thriving in his golden years with his forever family.
I was on Facebook, and normally I try to stay away from these kinds of stories. You know, the algorithm came to my feed, and we are pity people, and Toro popped up on the Facebook feed, and I made a mistake of telling my girls that, oh, you should see this pity, he's from Mexico. And there he was, looking very sad, and it was a video of him wearing his little winter coat. And
they were trying to get him back in his kennel, and he didn't want to go.
And then they're like, well, we have to go. We have to go get him. We've had him now for about a year and a half, and we're so glad that we stepped out, you know, because when you're looking at possibly adopting a senior dog who was estimated to be about 12, 13 years old, we didn't know what we'd be dealing with. So it was very reassuring to know that we had that support from FOHA. Made a huge difference. We joke and say, I'm not sure who hit the jackpot more, us or him. Now people in the neighborhood know him, like, oh, there's Toro, oh, I know Toro. He loves the car ride, and his little jowls flap in the wind. He's just so happy and grateful. I can just tell that he's grateful that he was adopted and rescued. He likes just about anything, don't you? Don't you? Come here, buddy. Come here. You big sweet man. You're a big sweet man. You are.
Every adoption is an example of the difference compassion makes. Every animal at FOHA has a story, and every adoption is a second chance.